Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC, and to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First down, Prescott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Second down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it'll bring up third down.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown. 49ers. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that score is a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Now
it's a bootleg with Prescott. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. It's a give to Freeman running right. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Third and short yardage. Prescott. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a big 32-yard play on third. Freeman, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, it's Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And now he'll tuck it and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. A second down throw for Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Frank's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. He got 29 yards that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they run with Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Again, it's Mixon. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down and 15. Mixon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So the D-line's going to spread out. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Prescott from the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. Did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Freeman again. And he's got some space here. And now running right through it. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Coming left, it's Freeman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Murray. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. They'll run here with Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And now all eyes here on the backup as he takes under center. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go.
From the gun, Schmidt. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep over it's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. On the toss, Mixon. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. Prescott on first down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here we go now. Lucky 56. Lucky Leopard. Leopard.
They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone. They wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run here with Freeman. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Second and goal. They still need 8 yards to find the end zone. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal. Prescott to throw it. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
What a job by this deep. All game long, they've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And Frank's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And his throw here is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. They'll run him now out of the gun. A big hit. Knocked out sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. And he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now.
Let's go! Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Harrington. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. You pick up another first down with that run. And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And on 2nd and 10 now. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Warren. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And the lead is down to 4. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To Mixon on the check down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard around the 37. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. Now he's forced out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Dontari Poe breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. Detroit!
Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. He's got a man complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 42 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. The toss play to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll drop the throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now. Over. It's up. No. Check. Patriot. Back in that Philly. Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bennett. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They need a touchdown, the two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
First down, Prescott. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. On second down, Freeman. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Two important parts to that play. One, you get a first down, obviously, Charles. Two, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field, so they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Prescott. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Fresh set of downs here. And they give this time to the tailback. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Looks like he'll throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.